Welcome back to the channel. My name's Tom, and today I'm back at the Stormville Airport Flea Market in Stormville, New York, looking for more stuff I really don't need, but just have to have for no apparent reason. So let's see what we can find. Thought this was kind of cool. It's a little golden book called Exploring Space from 1958. They're asking $8 for it, which is a pretty good price. They seem to go for about $10 to $15 online, and it's not in horrible condition. It's a little bit yellowed, but it's not bad. Reminds me of something I would have looked at my grandmother's house back in the early 80s. She had all kinds of little golden books like that. I'm a pretty big fan of Disney, especially the theme parks, and this is a Walt Disney World collector plate, I think from the 70s. It's made in Japan. They've got $10 on it, and they do seem to sell for about $10 to $20 online, so I decided to go ahead and buy it. Hi.
Oh, yeah.
Can you do any better on the plate? You got 10 on it? Okay, works for me. Does it come with the stand? Little...
Not really.
No? Okay, that's fine. All right, so I got it for $8, and I think that's a pretty good deal. And of course, no flea market would be complete for me without looking at some character glasses. This one's Howdy Doody.
Oh, that's early.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll go half price on, but that's a really early glass. Yeah, Foghorn.
Yeah.
I forgot what his sidekick was called.
Chicken Hawk. Chicken Hawk, right?
Chicken Hawk? Yeah. The little one.
Yeah.
Foghorn.
Was always mad. Oh yeah, it's a classic. I've bought from this vendor a few times in the past, and somehow he always manages to have at least a few character glasses that I've never seen before, like these. McDonald's, yeah. Never seen one of these. 1980. Vote for the McDLT. You remember that? McDLT?
Yeah.
They had it in two separate sides of a cardboard, or not cardboard, foam box to keep the lettuce and tomato cold.
Oh.
And of course they had to get rid of that when they stopped using foam containers.
Yep.
Or you can vote for the quarter pounder.
Yes.
Oh, never seen any of these. And don't forget, if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, leave a comment, and hit that notification bell. I've got a lot more flea market videos coming up. Thanks. That's Big Mac.
This one with the helicopter.
Yeah. Yeah, they're from the same series. You get that's Big Mac.
Yeah.
Hamburglar. Captain Crook. Yeah, I think I'll get these.
Who's are these? That guy over there?
Yeah, it's that guy.
I guess so. I guess they sold enough.
Hi.
What's up?
Got these three and these two. You had 5 each on those, and then $7.50 each, so that would be like $32.50. Would you take 25 for all 5?
25. So right. Papers under the table.
All right.
There's all papers right here for you if you want with a box.
Oh, okay. Thanks. All right. I thought that was a pretty good deal. $5 a glass, which is pretty much what I expect to pay for character glasses for the most part. This is a vendor I'll definitely be coming back to in the future. They got a really good selection of vintage video games, especially from the 70s, 80s, 90s, and also a lot of 80s toys, so a lot of He-Man, Transformers, things like that, which are pretty much the things I collect. And the prices were pretty good as well. This is an old Atari 2600 game from 1977 called Combat. Still in the original box, looks to be in pretty good condition too, and he's asking $10 for it, which sounds like a good price to me. But I'm honestly not really up to date on Atari prices, because in general Atari games, especially loose ones, aren't really worth much at all. But if you get the original box and the manual, then they can start to become a little bit more collectible at that point. And then of course a whole selection of NES games, original NES. And these prices are good too, $5, $6, $8. And you would probably negotiate, you know, slightly lower prices too, but there weren't any NES games in this batch that were really super interesting to me. Oh, and there's a Sega Master System cartridge, Black Belt, $8. Not a bad price. Not the best game though. Now this is what I consider the good stuff. This is the 1980s Masters of the Universe toys. That's a Dragon Walker. He's got 10 bucks on it. I'm not sure if it's complete. It looks like it might be. So if it is, then 20 bucks is a decent price. They do seem to sell for about like 15 to 30 or so online. I actually have a Dragon Walker in the original box, which I bought in the late 90s at a toy store that still had it from the 80s, like they had never sold it, and I paid I think 20 bucks for it. Nowadays it goes for well over 100. The figure in my left hand is Mantenna. He's got 10 bucks on it, which seems to be just about what they sell for, assuming you don't have any of the weapons. If you have the weapons and stuff with it, those can add value to it. This one's called Clawful. He's got 15 bucks on it, and the reason it's a little bit more expensive than the other one is he does have the weapon with it, and that seems to be just about what it's going for online. So the prices on these are pretty close to what you'll find on eBay, except of course you don't have to pay shipping or tax. This is Ram Man. He was definitely my favorite character back in the 80s, other than He-Man of course. And this one's got the weapon. I think he had 15 on it. I couldn't read the price in the video, but I didn't buy it because I actually had just purchased one at another flea market maybe a week earlier. This one is Web Store. He's got it for 8 bucks. It's a little bit cheaper because he doesn't have his armor, but it's still not a bad price because I saw some on eBay that sold like that without armor for about 13. So yeah, the prices are pretty decent here. So if he's got more of these at the next show in late April, I'll definitely be taking a look at them. Don't think I've seen one of these before at a flea market. This is a show and tell phono viewer from I think 1964, and basically it plays a record on the top of the machine. There's a little record player, and then it also shows an image on the screen. And from what I've seen, they seem to sell in the range of like $50 to $100 if you're including shipping and everything. The only problem with these is figuring out if they actually work or not. And being at a flea market without power, there would be really no way for me to test this.
Looks like it's kind of like a slideshow, and then it's got a record that plays probably a story, I would guess, or maybe songs.
Oh, never seen one like that.
No.
Grant, look at Mama.
Oh, it's all messed up there. The needle's all busted.
Yeah.
You can probably get a new needle, I would guess.
Are you gonna get those two things?
Yeah, maybe.
Oh, you just want to pay for that?
Yeah, I was gonna ask
Yeah.
if you can do any better. You got 10 and 12s?
Okay, the one to ask is this gentleman right here.
Oh, okay.
Austin. Yeah, he'd probably do 20 with
Got 10 and 12. What's the best you can do on the two of those?
20.
All right, that's fine.
This is the same vendor, but I actually didn't see these until I was leaving. These are some old Sega Genesis games. We got F-22 Interceptor from 1991, and I played that a lot back in the early 90s. It wasn't the best game ever, but I just played it a lot because I really didn't have many other games to choose from. I think I only owned 5 games back then, so it holds a lot of sentimental value to me. And I did end up buying it. Here's another game I played a lot back in the 90s, Mortal Kombat. $15 on that. Only problem was it was missing the manual, so I did skip it. Whenever I buy these, I try to buy them if they're complete. So the box, the game, and the manual.
Hey, how much on the F-22 Raptor? I didn't see a price on it.
$5.
$5? Yeah, I'll take that. And it's surveying equipment, it says. Because at first I thought it was like medical, because it looked like a Red Cross or Swiss. But apparently it's Schneider surveying instruments. So it's got, okay, it's got a 15-inch level, 18-inch English level, a bunch of levels.
Yeah.
Building transit, all kinds of stuff that I don't know really what they are.
No.
Other than levels are
They're levels.
self-explanatory. Now, this I do not remember. Works but no hand control.
They were asking $25 for that, which wouldn't be a bad price if it was working, but like it says, it is broken.
$1978.
Well, they ruined their reputation then 20 years ago. They were terrible. Terrible reputation. I mean, Rivington, I'll tell you right now, Marsha's in her 70s and she already has a little head.
Yeah.
You're going to consider. Thank you. Come on, over here.
I think that's a boxer.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know who Marsha has. I'm not Marsha. It is Marsha, right? Marsha, no. Yeah, the father, but he's passed on.
Nixon's the one.
Yeah.
These are kind of neat. These are little fake neon signs. They're not actual neon. But this one looked like it was supposed to be Pac-Man and the Ghosts, but turns out it was not.
So they're Pac-Man neon lights.
Oh, that's what they are.
Yeah, let's see. Excuse me. How much are the Pac-Man neon lights?
Nico, do you know how much Dad said the Pac-Man? Dad!
$10 bucks?
Pac-Man, no, it's the PlayStation one. It's one on the back.
Oh, okay. Are any of them Pac-Man?
No.
No. All right. Thanks. Yeah, so you have to look at the back where it's got either the PlayStation logos or Pac-Man. This one's
I
marked.
see.
Yeah, I would have got it for Pac-Man.
Mini fridge was 75, right?
Yeah.
Star Wars Mr. Potato Heads.
Oh, that's funny.
It's not the actual,
That is too
which sucks.
And
2005. Yeah, R2 Potato.
comes
Yam.
out Princess Leia.
Yam Solo.
Mm-hmm.
Luke
I
Skywalker.
would have made it
Darth Tater.
the actual
I kind of
Xbox.
thought that was great.
She said, sure.
Because you have my money.
I thought this was really cool. This is a model of the SR-71. It's by Franklin Mint. It's from 1992. I've never seen it before. And I was really considering buying it, except that upon closer inspection, it's not in the best condition. You can see on the stand there, the screws are rusted. There's some chips on it. And the little tip of the nose there, where it should be like a little antenna, is gone. It's been chipped off, basically.
Hey, Dad. Mom said I could go. Can I have money?
No, not right now. I would do 25 minutes. Those?
Now these are really cool. These are Nintendo Game & Watch video games. This one is Pinballs from 1983. It's the multi-screen. I didn't know it at the time, but this one itself can go for well over $100. And I've seen a couple of them sell for in the neighborhood of about $300. This one is Oil Panic. That one seems to sell for like $50 to $100. And then this is the one I was really thinking about buying. This is Mario Brothers.
Yo, I'm hot as hell.
How much you asking on the Mario Game & Watch?
That one I'm looking for 90.
Right, okay.
That was a little bit more than I was wanting to pay, but they actually do seem to go for about that. 75 to 100 is what they tend to go for on eBay. I thought this painting was pretty cool. It's a painting of the battleship Virginia from 1909. Not sure if it was painted in 1909 or it's just based on what the battleship looked like in 1909.
Battleship Virginia, 1909.
I don't want to argue. No, I don't want to sell it. I don't want to argue. I don't want to know. I'm assuming. I don't want to argue. I love you. She's my baby.
No, I need on this one. Can you let me know the chair? And I was going to say,
I offered you a great thing for $45 when you want to argue with me, and your friend set it down and discussed her earlier.
But
It is arguing. I told you 45 by best, and then you had to keep going and keep going. I don't want to sell it.
I'll take it.
Please, no, I don't want you to be upset. I'd rather you not buy it than be upset about buying it for 45. I just don't need to sell it. I'm not starving. I'm not destitute. My son's going to eat tonight. I'm going to eat tonight. I'm
So
fine.
she paying 45.
It's okay.
So if you sell down, I'll give the money.
I only have 20.
He'll give it. Come on now, how much is the other one too? Come on now. Come on, have a nice day after this.
Have a
How
great
much
day.
is-
Thank you.
How much is the other one?
It's 150.
Oh, I see. Donna?
I'm just taking that one.
All right, thank you.
How much are the Dunkin' signs?
150 on the pair, or 100 for the drive-through, and 75 on the exit.
Oh, okay.
Or 150 for the pair.
Okay, thanks.
I really like the ship's model for some reason. It definitely looks homemade, and it's not particularly accurate or to scale, but it's got charm.
I don't know what's on it. I'll give you a good price.
195.
1 1/4. The stand doesn't come with it. It's big. It's a stand
This
I
stand.
kind of picked up just for to display it.
Yeah.
I paid $15 for the stand, so I let it go. It looks good on the stand.
Yeah, it does.
So kind of like fits perfect.
Yeah.
They didn't come together.
No.
Two different houses.
Any idea how old it is? Or
No, it's just a bulky. I don't know if it's Cunard yarn or White Star.
Yeah.
There's a C on it someplace. Oh, right on
Oh
the
yeah.
back.
Yep.
Compared to other classic 80s toys like Teddy Ruxpin, Strawberry Shortcake, He-Man, things like that, Rainbow Bright, I do not see all that often.
They're only like this big, but they're so cute.
Then we got a Pound Puppy. I actually did have a Pound Puppy when I was a kid. I think they're from like 85, I believe. This one, though, might be a reproduction because I know they did do reissues or reproductions like in the 20-teens, early 2020s.
Yeah.
And they look almost identical. There's slight differences, but they're very hard to tell apart unless you know exactly what you're looking at.
I don't know what that goes to.
Looks like either an Atari or
I thought
Commodore.
it doesn't look like an Atari one. What's
I'm pretty sure that hookup is it doesn't look like an Atari one, but that hookup is definitely compatible.
Is it okay?
Or it could be, I think Commodore 64 used the same hookups as Ataris.
I don't think it's Atari, so maybe the latter use it. It's before my time.
Yeah.
I'll be honest. I started my collecting at Nintendo.
Yeah, no, I had a Commodore 64 and I remember we could use our Atari joysticks with it.
Really?
Yeah, they're completely compatible.
And they're different brands. I mean,
Yep.
they're different companies, basically like Sony and Nintendo. And they
Yep.
use that's
Completely compatible.
surprising, that-
Yeah. Yeah, you don't find that in other consoles. I think
Oh,
those
God.
are one of the only two that I know of that are completely compatible.
That's a Coleco. Hey, that's a Coleco thing right
Yeah.
there.
Watch your booth from down there.
These are kind of interesting. These are New Kids on the Block action figures, I think from 1990 or so, and these ones have a KB Toy Store sticker on them. I remember they were big when I was in junior high, so I would have been 13 or 14
Yeah.
when these came out. And to be completely honest with you, I was into hard rock and metal back then, and I hated the New Kids on the Block. And I'm not particularly a fan of them now, but I do get the nostalgia.
Sears.
Oh my.
There's something about this that is just really cool. This is a Tonka Winnebago toy from the 1970s, and they actually go for quite a bit. I've seen a few of them sell, and they usually go for about like 100, 120 or so, if you're including tax and shipping. Pretty cool. And this one's in pretty good condition. This yellow box brought back a lot of memories for me. This is a Construx carrying case, and if you don't know what Construx was, it was basically a toy from the 80s, similar to like Legos or an Erector set, but it was made of plastic. It's kind of hard to explain what it was, so here's a picture of it. But yeah, I was really into these back in the 80s. And I don't think I've ever seen them show up at a flea market before. Too bad there weren't any Constructs in it. It was just the box. But yeah, it's good to see. Finger Dinger Man. That's an interesting name.
What are those?
It's for the Lions Club. They have different people's names on them.
Oh. They're members.
Yeah. It tells you what to do with it. Insert it in your left pocket.
Oh.
And I've definitely never seen one of these before at a flea market, an electrical meter. How do you even get one of those?
Checking up on.
And there you have it. That's the end of part 2 of the September 2023 Stormville Flea Market. There'll be one more part to this video, which I'll post on, I believe, April 27th, which actually happens to be opening day 2024. So stay tuned for that. But don't forget, if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, leave a comment, and hit that notification bell. I've got a lot more flea market videos coming up. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.